So, hi guys, Scott Hennessy here from Avalanche Enterprise, and today I just wanted to talk to you yesterday about quite a surreal moment that happened. So me and Josh went to Pershing Square, the AGM in the Margam Hotel in London, and it was an opportunity to, talk to the Pershing Square board, talk to Bill Ackman, and talk about, investment strategy and the way that Pershing conduct that analysis to ultimately choose the stocks they want to do. So yeah, me and Josh have been invested in Pershing Square, predominantly Valiant, for the last 2 years, and although that stock didn't bring that much financial benefit for us, what it did provide us was with knowledge and vast knowledge about the investing kind of criteria, markets, everything to do with it. So great experience over the last 2 years, and I'm definitely going to carry on that information as we go forward into new stocks. But what I wanted to do was talk about some things that position you for success. So what can you really do as an entrepreneur? What can you do as if you're in a job at the moment? What can you do to really enhance your life? How can you get better? How can you really how do you follow your passion and your dream? And there's 3 things that I have done that but basically has put me in the position that I am today. So the first thing I've done is I've communicated, and I've gone to networking events. I think, it's great to communicate with people. And if you surround yourself with the right people, with the same drive, ambition and passion as yourself, you're going to find yourself in bigger and better situations that you couldn't have possibly dreamed before. For example, so six to 8 months ago, I worked at M&S. And if you told me 6 or 8 months further down the line that you'd be working at Avalanche, getting involved with marketing and going to great events like BEF and Pershing Square AGMs, I would have laughed. I would have been like, no, that's not me. But it's all about your application and how much you really want it. So the first thing to do is communicate and network. Get yourself into networking events, get yourself into industry, and find out what's out there. There's so much opportunity and there's so much energy out there, and you've just got to really capitalize on that and make the most of it. The second thing is reading. Now, I was never a big reader at school, didn't really see the value in it, never really thought reading was, for me, it was boring, I didn't want to do it, and, films were a much obvious choice. But what they don't show you in films and movies and documentaries and such is the quality of language and the investment kind of criteria in films. So by going out there and buying books around topics you love and you have a passion for, it's going to enhance your knowledge and it's going to make you a better communicator with the people you want to be communicating with. So obviously investment is a huge passion for me. I want to be a CEO of a Hennessy Capital Management by the time I'm 27, managing $1 billion of assets and really providing value to shareholders. That's my dream. And, so when you think about how am I going to achieve that dream, you just think, well, the first thing you have to do is read. Get yourself interested in the topics. So I remember last summer, I started really turning up my investment kind of drive. And I asked my mum, can you buy me 3 books? And one of the books she bought me was Benjamin Graham's Intelligent Investor. You should definitely read it if you have a drive for investment. It's a complete book by that guy who talks about value investing and picking stocks that hold a lot of potential, and there's certain strategies and methodologies about how to choose a stock. But it's great, and I've learned so much from that book, and it's inspired me to read more. So little changes like that also make a huge impact to your life, and reading has definitely been one of them for me. My goal now is to aim to about read a book every 2 weeks, and obviously those efforts compounded over time is going to make me intelligent. But yeah, so reading is a big one, and also videos and documentaries. Like some people prefer to read books. I could see where you're coming from. Before bed, just read a couple of pages. Before you wake up in the morning, read a couple of pages. But if you want to, it doesn't matter what platform you kind of extract that information from. Obviously documentaries is a bit more interesting, a bit more visual. You can picture like where you're coming from and what they're trying to tell you. But it doesn't matter what platform it comes from, just get that information inside you and make use of it. But the most important thing that I've done to position myself for success is to dream big. Just dream big. If someone told me once, if your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. So I recalculated my dream and thought of something bigger. I think my original dream was to own my own company, but it wasn't, I didn't have the vision of managing billions and dollars of assets, or, flying around the world in a private jet, talking to shareholders, trying to get them in on my company, trying to communicate value through investment techniques and appraisals. So it doesn't matter what your dream is. It doesn't matter how big it is. It doesn't matter how crazy it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Just dream big, set goals, and just compound your efforts and decisions, and I guarantee you will achieve those dreams one day. And that's the beauty of it, because you're going to have hard days. You're going to have days where you think, oh, for fuck's sake, I can't be arsed. I'm not going anywhere. This isn't for me. Wipe that clean. You have a dream. It is your life. You're in control. And you are the one that ultimately will get you to that position. So yeah, that's 3 things from me that I think that can position you for success. And as always, if you ever want to ask questions or have a conversation with me or any of the team here at Avalanche, just drop a message in the box below. And on that note, I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and I hope that you subscribe, and we'll chat soon. Bye-bye.